showtime.
Is it too soon to talk about some of the good things that Osama bin Laden did for us? Fuck. Where's his comedy tribute show? Are you gonna say he didn't do anything good? Knock it off. How about every time you take your wife or your girlfriend to the airport, you no longer have to walk them all the way to the gate? Come on, thank you, Osama. You remember that? All the way to a gate? 6 in the morning, you're eating a Cinnabon? You don't fucking need a Cinnabon. The flight's delayed. Oh great, I get to be here longer. You want to wait until you're fucking bored? I can wave at a machine? What do you get to do now, thanks to Osama bin Laden? Barely slow down and kick him to the curb. That's worth the towel. I didn't say 2. That was overkill. Never forget.
And you know, another thing people often say is, you know, why do we, in this country, why do we allow so many of our innocent kids to be shot to death? Why do we allow that as a country? You know, well, not us, God. Why does God, we have no control over the situation at all, it's all in God's hands. Why does God allow so many of our innocent kids to be shot to death? And, you know, I know he has mysterious ways, y'all, but what is he thinking? What are you thinking, God? Taking on, and I'm not questioning you, because I know you have your mysterious ways, and you are omnipotent and all wise, but it just seems like you're taking an awful lot of our children. What is the thinking behind it? Wow! That's something that a lot of people ask. You know, why is God allowing so many of our innocent kids to be shot to death? And I have a possible answer. And you're not going to like it. But maybe God is allowing so many of our kids to be shot to death so that they can go to heaven, where they then service the ISIS terrorists and suicide bombers as part of the 72 virgins they're rewarded with. It's a possibility.
Hello. Good evening. Hello. I have cancer. How are you? Hi, how are you? Is everybody having a good time? I have cancer. How are you? It's a good time. Diagnosed with cancer. Feels good. Just diagnosed with cancer. It's weird because with humor, the equation is tragedy plus time equals comedy. I am just at tragedy right now. That's just where I am in the equation. Oh, it's fine. Here's what happened. It's very personal. Found a lump. Guys, relax, everything's fine. I have cancer. Found a lump. Got a mammogram. You know, they're doing the ultrasound. They're like, oh, we found a lump. I was like, oh no, that's my boob. They were like, no, we found a lump on the other side too. I was like, yeah, I got one over there too. Those are my boobs. I ended up getting biopsies, which is painful. It was like being stabbed. I felt like I'd been rear-ended all day and then just dropped off back at my house. I couldn't move or anything. And it was so like intrusive and horrible. And I was just like, God, after all of these like ice pick stabbing feelings, I better have cancer. Somebody over here just keeps going, oh, I think she might really have cancer. Who's taking this really bad? Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. It might not be okay, but I'm just saying, you're gonna be okay. I don't know what's going on with me.
Okay, a talent agent is sitting in his office. A family walks in, all-American family, blonde hair, blue eyes, a little son, little daughter, a little fluffy dog. And the talent agent goes, what kind of act do you do? The father starts taking his shirt and jacket off. The mother starts taking her blouse off. Pretty soon, all of them are completely naked, including the dog who takes his leash off. The son starts jerking off the father. The daughter is fist-fucking the father in the ass. The son is licking the daughter's asshole out, while the dog is pissing on the son's face. They all start jerking off the dog. The dog starts coming. The father catches the cum, rubs it all over his daughter's cunt. He sticks his dick in the daughter's cunt, which is now lubricated with dog cum. As he's fucking the dog cum-laden daughter's cunt, his son is now fisting him in the ass as the mother is licking out his asshole. The mother starts going down on the daughter. The father is licking his son's balls. The son is fingering the dog's asshole. Now, the dog takes a gigantic shit on the floor. They start rubbing their genitalia with shit, and they all start fucking each other. The mother is eating out the dog's asshole. The dog is licking the father's balls. The son is biting on his father's, his foreskin, while he's fisting his daughter in the cunt. The father and son jerk off. All of them squat down and piss. There's tremendous mountains of shit and cum. The father, son, daughter, and mother and dog all dive into the shit and cum and piss and vaginal juices. They're swimming around. They're fucking each other. They're fisting each other. They're blowing each other. They're all covered with shit and piss and blood and cum. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, well, wait, backtrack a little here. Where did the blood come from? You didn't say anything about blood. Well, if a guy is fist fucking his daughter, who's young and her asshole is pretty small, and this is a grown man with a big hand. He could be like a longshoreman. He could have arms like Popeye, where it's like the arm is like that wide and her asshole is that small. Think about that for a second. I'll wait. Well, naturally, she's gonna be bleeding. I'm just making a point. So there's blood and cum and shit and piss and sweat. And now a lot of you are saying, sweat? Ooh, did I mention earlier that they were fisting each other in the ass? But yeah, they were. So they're covered with shit and piss and blood and cum and sweat. Ooh, that's sweat. And they all take a bow. And the talent agent goes, that's an interesting act, which I know is kind of an understatement, because you're probably saying, if you have any sense of human decency, you're saying, well, why didn't the talent agent just stop them in the beginning? Why didn't he stop them the minute he saw the father unzipping his pants and saying, this is totally wrong? Someone call the cops and I'll sneak out. Something horrible's happening. This is a family who are raping their own children and performing bestiality. Why, oh why, is he allowing this to happen? But that's a whole other story. So, they're covered with shit and piss and blood and cum and sweat. Whew, that's sweat. And the talent agent goes, what do you call yourselves? And the father sticks his chest out and goes, the Aristocrats. That's it.
Father, sitting at home, just reading the newspaper. This little girl comes running in. She's only 6. Hello, darling. Hello, Daddy. You've been playing? Yeah. In the park? Yeah. With your friends? Well, until the man came along. Till the man came along. Yeah, a man came along and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him. Darling, come over here. Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, okay, darling? None of it was your fault. But tell Daddy every detail. What happened? He took me behind a tree so no one could see what we were doing. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? He took my dress off. Oh, God, what happened next? What happened? He took his thing out. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? Nothing, that was it. Oh, well, make something up.